David Koger, my roommate, David Koger.
Hey! I get up every Saturday and get ready to go to work. Just yesterday, I got up and decided to make some breakfast. I had eggs in the fridge, so I was going to make some eggs. My roommate was there and said, why don't you have some bacon? You haven't had bacon in a while. Bacon's delicious. So I said, it's Saturday. It's going to be a long day. I'll make some bacon. So I decided to make some bacon. I finish making breakfast and I'm eating it. And my roommate says, why are you eating that bacon? That bacon's going to make you fat. I wasn't about to let it go to waste. I finished the bacon. I ignored my roommate. I decided that I wasn't going to listen to what he had to say. On my way to work, I pass in front of a busy mall and find my gaze drifting to all the cars in the parking lot. Why are you going to work today? It's Saturday, my roommate says. You could be in the mall, spending your hard-earned paycheck. And of course, my response is, if I didn't go to work, I wouldn't have that paycheck. So my roommate continues to bother me, bit by bit, mile by mile, until I get to work. And by that point, I'm a little frustrated. And I'm walking into work, and I see a person that got promoted over me. I applied for a job within my company. So they decided to go with somebody else. I wasn't too happy. I thought I was better qualified. And my roommate says, hey, you could trip, you could stick out your leg, it'd fall right over. That'd make you feel better. I decided, no. I was the better man, went to my seat. Now, what kind of person takes their roommate with them to work? I think all of us do. This is my inner roommate. This is that little voice inside my head that stays with you, that gives you that constant communication, that gives you that mental byplay, that helps you make decisions. You notice that my roommate suggested things, but I was the person that made the decision. And for those of you that are thinking, I don't have an inner roommate, that's it right there. Because you are not the one that asks the questions, you are the one that makes the decisions. Those little thoughts in your head can't decide for you. They can only present you options. They are, as our first Table Topics contestant said, that voice from heaven, that little angelic voice that guides you, encourages you, or they could be that little devil that discourages you. I actually found out one of my very good friends has a roommate, Brienne, who is also a very good friend of mine, has Yoda right here, Darth Vader right here. It's the angel and the devil that sit on your shoulders, that give voice to all the different things that happen in your head. Now, how can we arrest those voices and put our roommate back to bed? I like to call it playing soul whack-a-mole, beating off those little voices, whether or not you call it your conscience, whether you call it your inner voice, your id, your ego. It's all a part of the thought process that happens in our head. Now, Toastmasters, contest master, fellow Toast and honored guests, I'm going to talk to you a little bit what this inner roommate is and how to pin him up, how to quiet him down. Now, I have found that anything that relaxes us helps quiet those inner voices. If you've ever worked out really hard, you have something to focus on, those little voices tend to quiet down. Massage, meditation, anything that helps us direct our thoughts can quiet those inner voices, can put that roommate out of sight and out of mind. Now, I've even had people recently tell me that acupuncture helps them quiet those inner voices. Anything that works with the energy in our own minds and bodies and helps us just find that center. And that's what I call it when I relax enough to actually quiet that inner voice, finding the center. Sometimes it's as simple as going into your own head, closing your eyes, and I invite you to do this if you want to try, and just say hello inside your own head until you are at the center of that hello, until you can't hear it from anywhere else except for right inside. That's when I know I'm there. And then all the little voices, I can't get confused about where they're coming from. They are outside influences because you are the one that makes the decisions. You are the ones that has to choose. You are the one that controls that roommate. And you can do what so many people do, listen to those voices and be pulled left and right and let them breed indecision. And then you have more roommates. But when you decide to be the one in control, when you decide to concentrate and bring those voices down and realize what they are, you can be more confident. You can find yourself having more direction, having a better grip on your choices, and not feeling like, I don't have a choice, I don't have any other thing that I can do. You can say, no matter what I'm thinking, I always have a choice because it is my choice and not the voices in my head that decide, but me. And that's my roommate. Thank you.